Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we do have Emilia and Rem in the game. I'm going to go through Emilia in this video and we'll have Rem in the next video. Reason being, and the reason I don't have the face cam is I'm away, quote unquote camping. We've got a shed and stuff, you know, but resources are limited. So I've only got my laptop here. So for the next 2 to 3 days, we're just going to have videos kind of made like this. So I do apologize, but let's get into it because both of these characters look sick. Like I said, I'll just do Emilia in this one and Rem in the next one because if it becomes a really long video, we might struggle with the uploads. So let's jump into it. First of all, the ultimate, like look at just look what they're trying to do to me reading these skills when this is the collapsed version of the skill and it's that big. And then that's the big version. Makes no sense, but let's get into it. Emilia cannot gain energy by attacking, getting attacked, or through any other method. She starts the battle with 1,000 energy and will immediately cast her ultimate to summon Puck to assist her. Using her ultimate skill does not cost energy, but while Puck is present, Emilia will lose 100 energy per second. When her energy reaches 0, Puck will go to sleep. While Puck is summoned, he will continuously fire ice crystals at the area with the most enemies, dealing damage equal to 350% of Emilia's attack rating to all targets and inflicting the frost effect on them for 6 seconds. Each time a target with the frost effect takes damage, they take extra damage equal to 350% of Emilia's attack rating. Each enemy can only trigger this effect once every 2 seconds. While Puck is asleep, Emilia recovers 150 energy every time an allied hero uses their ultimate until she uses her ultimate to summon Puck again. So essentially, she cannot. But you need allies to use ultimates to be able to get Puck out. That's the only way she can generate the energy. So that is very vital in her kit. And then for the skill ups, the excess damage gets a multiplier increase, and enemies that take extra damage from frost can take from frost 3 times, become frozen for 2 seconds. So got that added effect of an extra freeze in there. Along with this skill, Emilia calls upon the mana in the air and freeze all enemies for 0.5 to 1.5 seconds. The lower the current health of the enemy, the longer they will be frozen. And it does go up with basic skill ups to freezing for 2 to 4 seconds. So it's a guaranteed AoE board-wide freeze for 2 seconds. And if they're lower, it goes up to 4 seconds. That's a pretty solid, just passive ability in my opinion. Even though 2 seconds may not seem crazy, but it's a solid interrupt at least anyway. If an enemy is immune to control effects or is already frozen, they will instead take damage equal to 400% of Emilia's attack rating. Also, if I stuff up with reading, I apologize because I'm not even going to edit these ones. I'm going to throw these straight up because, technology is a bit of an issue where we are at the moment. Moving on from that, Lesser Spirit Blessing. Emilia receives a Lesser Spirit Blessing and creates a blessed zone for 8 seconds. Allied heroes in the zone will recover health equal to 120% of Emilia's attack rating and 40 energy per second. Gets an expanded zone. It actually is quite large. If she's in the back middle, it will cover all the allies on the ally side, pretty much is what I saw. Allied heroes in the zone gain 30 points of haste. And then for the 30 engraving, allied heroes outside the zone will receive its effects at half strength. So it's still not bad. You still get something out of it. And let's face it, you're probably going to pick up the 30 engraving because like all characters these days, your 60 engravings are going to be pretty mandatory. We'll get into that in a sec. Okay, so this is the passive. If Emilia dies, Puck goes into a rampage, freezing all characters on both sides and damaging everyone for 400% of Emilia's attack rating, plus additional damage equal to 10% of the health lost by all enemies, up to 600% of her attack rating. It's meant to be just like a massive nuke. Allied characters will only take 50% of the damage after a 0.5 second delay. So the way they've worded that is it's meant to be like just a last-ditch effort to win. You nuke the enemy's team. If it doesn't manage to kill them, well, you get killed, is pretty much the way I read it. It's pretty cool. If Emilia is the only surviving allied hero, she will become immune to fatal damage and invincible for 2 seconds, and this effect will trigger immediately. This effect can only trigger 1 time per battle. Emilia is immune to any damage dealt by Puck while he's on a rampage. Then we look at the skill ups. Base damage increased to 500%. Additional damage is increased to 20%. of the health lost, and it's got an upper ceiling of 800% of Emilia's attack. Then the 60 engraving. When the Great Spirit Puck goes into a rampage, allied heroes no longer take damage from this skill. If Emilia is the only surviving allied hero, she will recover all of her health. I feel like your allies no longer taking damage from it is a pretty clutch thing, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see in testing how viable she is and stuff like that. She seems pretty viable in my opinion, but I feel like if you're going to build her, you're going to want that engraving. Moving on from that, we have the signature item. The defense rating of frozen enemies is reduced by 20%. Frozen enemies lose 50 energy per second. After coming out of being frozen, an enemy's defense rating is permanently reduced by 25%, stacking up to 2 times. And then at level 30, when an allied hero other than Emilia deals damage to a frozen enemy, the allied hero recovers 100 energy points. This effect can only be triggered for each ally once every 3 seconds. Still, not too bad considering you do need allies to use it. Could be like a turbocharged god thing coming back with Emilia in it. Who knows? Throwback to the days. All right, let's go back to the furniture now. Okay, so at level 3, Emilia's energy consumption while Puck is summoned is reduced to 50 points per second. Quite nice. And then at 9, while Puck is asleep, the energy Emilia recovers when an allied hero uses their ultimate is increased to 150. Is increased to 200 points, up from 150. So just basically increasing her efficiency there. I don't think like the furniture is going to be nice, but like I don't think it's as important as engraving, but I could be wrong. Maybe she just becomes like a PvP hero and you don't need the engraving at 60 because it kills the enemy team first. Not too sure, but let's jump in and take a look at her in action. So we'll just jump in first and take a quick... Dude, I have no idea what's happening here. Okay, something with the mouse keyboard. I mean, the laptop mouse. Can we get it? Can we get it? Like I said, sorry for this. Hopefully it loads in a second here. Come on, game. Don't freeze on me. I can't edit from this PC. I cannot edit. Okay. Rip. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Okay, good. All right, let's go here. Let's begin battle. Let's just take a look at her skills. Put on 1 time speed. So that's her. As soon as she goes into battle, kind of like Merlin type thing, she summons a Puck, as you can see. And that's the zone. So the zone is quite large with max skills because you get the range increase. And that's pretty much what it looks like. And as you'll see, because these allies don't ult, she never gains any more energy. So that's pretty much all we can really look at the moment. So let's bounce out of that. Let's go to the real thing. And let's take a look. I have no idea what's going on with this mouse, but it's like spam clicking when I touch it. You know, laptop life, that thing. Let's go begin battle. Yeah, it looks like I have no idea what's going on with the laptop. But, you know, something interesting, you know, if we put her in a team and we say drag her over here, put you, and chicken for the grouping because Puck hits the condensed area. Let's just jump in with something like that. And you'll see it becomes pretty easy clap. Dude, what is happening here? Dude, the game's glitching. The game's glitching. I have no idea. It's my laptop. It's too weak. Essentially, what we find is she can easy clap it. I apologize, guys. This is what happens when you go away and all you have is a potato laptop. But let's jump back in. Why is the clicking spamming? I'm not too sure. But basically, if we jump back in here, something that I tested earlier is, if we just jump here, if it can load. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. We can just do her and chicken and check this out. Hopefully it doesn't spam. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Get Puck out. Nice. Like everything gets frozen. It's so solid. I apologize for the lagginess. I'll try and fix it for the REM video. But yeah, you can see that's the kind of stuff she can do. But this is obviously, I hate testing in this thing because it's just so not close to what the actual game's like. But I think it's some definite good CC. You got some energy regen for allies. I think she's quite solid, but we'll have to wait and see. But guys, that is going to be it for Emilia. Like I said, probably in the next hour or two, depending on technical issues, I will get the Rem video out as well. But that is Emilia. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.